You know, I want to start this video on things I still have habits of and stuff like that, but I have to get to that point right now by just saying it took a long time for me to just even be in this place I am right now, able to talk like I am to people, to you, to everybody else out there, and tell my insecurities, my insecurities, my fucking things that still bother me, about people, about myself, about everything. And you know, I got pretty fucked up to do this video, and I know some people won't like it, some people will like it. You know, I'm starting to get to that point where I get it now. No matter what fucking issues we have, no matter what fucking crap all of us have in this world, there's somebody who has it with you. And so don't ever think you're alone, no matter what the fuck you're going through in the world. Just remember that, ever. Well, you know, people want to know the insecurities or the things that still happen that I had, you know, like I have right now to this day, that bother me from prison, you know. And I look at myself and I consider myself a very lucky man. I got to the point in my life, because it has zero to do with money, because I'm not a rich man, but I think I'm rich because I have great kids that love me truly, my daughter and my son. And that was always a thing that always feared me. You know, people ask, you know, what's your insecurities? What are the things that bother you, you know, to this day? Do you ever think you're gonna live up to it? It's probably what every man, every person in this world thinks about every lot, but maybe it's more on us because guys who've been away and been in prison, you know, obviously we did it to ourselves. There's never a fucking excuse, motherfucker, here. You ain't getting a guy here trying to feel so, oh, he did, you know, he shouldn't have went to prison. Listen, I belonged to prison. I wasn't that kind of good guy you wanted to fucking know back in those days. I hope to believe, and I am now. But you know, somebody was in a car with me the other day, and they saw me fucking tense up when a fucking cop car went by me. Now, I have no fucking why, I have no idea. It just fucking, it gives me the fucking, I didn't do anything wrong. I don't sell drugs. Do I do drugs? Some. But you know, it has nothing to do with that. I don't do anything illegal to get myself in trouble, because I'm not gonna do that again. I'm never gonna do something to get myself put in that kind of bind. So it's not even about that anymore. It's more about the insecurities that can never leave me now from prison. I fucking have to lift up the toilet seat. Now, we had no toilet seats in prison. So when you took a piss, you fucking wiped that stainless steel down. You did that. You wiped it down. It was clean. You know, to this day, I look at a fucking toilet, and if I piss in a fucking toilet, anywhere, I don't give a fuck where it is, in a fucking restroom and rest stops, and you know, wherever you're going, because I travel a lot. I fucking have to fucking take toilet paper and wipe that rim of the fucking thing. I don't know if I could just not get over it anymore. I don't know what it is. I wash my hands and that shit, you know. Always did. I was a clean person, period. That's one of those fucking things that just can't get out of my head. And I don't know if it's good, bad, or indifferent, to be honest with you. Who cares? It's just, it's something it's weird in me that it always bothers me. It also bothers me, it drives me crazy when people don't clean up their sink area. If, you know, in my own house, I'm clean, I stay clean, I wanna be clean, that's what I am. And if somebody brushed their teeth and they didn't clean the fucking, the toothpaste out of the area, it drives me fucking nuts. You know, I got to the point where I don't say anything. I've been out of prison now for 14 years. I still fucking have anxieties about getting up in the morning. I sometimes have to fucking, is somebody looking over the shoulder? You know, why am I always looking over my shoulder? So I can't, you know, get it out of my fucking head to get up in the morning and be ready for fucking fighting or ready for a battle. And I should be in fucking slippers and a fucking cigar and not giving a fuck. I really should, but it's something in me. We didn't have this luxury, obviously. I mean, everything that goes on with me now with the cigar brand and the book and a lot of stuff I'm talking to people about doing different things with a TV series or something of that nature. And it just keeps me motivated. Everything keeps me motivated. I'm a driven man anyway. I'm getting to that point where, you know, obviously certain things mean more in your life. But those fucking securities, those things that you don't realize, the people you want to help along the way, whether it's this team of people I work with Darian and my son and everybody who started this thing with me. Something that I can't get out of me from my prison days is to protect people or to try to do good things. You know, I went to prison at 34 years old. I got out at 46 years old. And when I got out of prison, I was a fucking totally different man. I have my issues. Every fucking person on this earth got issues. Don't everybody tell you they don't. Anybody says they fucking don't have their fucking wacko shit, they're crazy, they don't. We all have our own shit. We all have insecurities. I can't get up to this day without fucking being ready for fucking you want to call it what you want to call it. I hate to say battle or, you know, going at, you know. And I take challenges differently. I think that, you know, a lot of people say, yeah, how do you handle things different from prison? And what did you bring from prison to out here into the real world, if you want to call it that way, instead of taking shit? Most people who go to prison for a long time, you know, we become institutionalized. Anybody tells you that they haven't been institutionalized is wrong. You have, and you are, and you have to get over it. You gotta reacclimate yourself. You gotta figure out who you are. It's a different world. It's not me having to worry about my fucking back about that guy. You know, I gotta trust that man right there. Or, you know, it's the real world. I don't have to fucking go off on somebody. I don't have to go defend the stupidest fucking thing in the world, because if a guy cuts in front of me online in prison, that's a sign of disrespect. That'll get you fucking stabbed. That'll get me to fucking smash a lock right over the fucking your head, or plan to do it if you're that fucking crazy. But it didn't happen. In penitentiaries where I was at, you know, respect went a long way. And it's just, that's what it is. And you know, I was looking at some fucking show or what I was on, and no way do I ever believe I was a tough guy, because there's no way I am a tough guy. Nobody's a tough guy in prison. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you think you are. You're not a tough guy. Because there's always someone who's badder. There's always somebody who's fucking get a bigger fucking fighter, bigger hands, bigger fucking this, can do whatever. It always lifted weights. I don't give a shit what it is. So it was never that. I think it was a mindset that you had to have. And the thing with people in prison who do prison time and have been in prison for a while, or we're all type A personalities, you know, so we clash, and we have to learn to live together, and you have to learn to accept other people's fucking bullshit, whatever that is, because your way isn't the highway all the time. It is, and you come to a compromise. And you know, listen, you take these traits fucking from prison, and you can't get rid of them. I try to sometimes not get as aggressive when I'm with my own family. It's something I'm working on. I hope everybody works on their own stuff. I don't think I am. But they tell me, hey, you know, you could be very intimidating, Dad, or you know, you don't realize it. You know, you're this or something of that nature. And it's something I get, but I don't get. And I don't know if it's prison, and I'm sure it has a lot to do with prison. But I was you know, when I grew up in that mob life, it was a tough life anyway, you know. So it's not like I came from a fucking Wall Street background and then I become a prisoner. No, I was an aggressive, fucking mean, armed robber, fucking gangster, asshole, which I'm not proud of. Please don't ever think I want to brag or anything about my past in that regard, because you guys know I don't, and everybody knows me on this channel. No, I'm not like that. I don't want anybody to glorify that fucking way of life. And I don't want anybody to have to think they have to go through that fucking life to fucking make it, or to be a big shot in this fucking world, or whatever the fuck it is. Yes, we all have experiences. I think that's what makes life great. You know, I mean, everybody has a story. I'm learning that, you know. I think I'm learning, you know, and this is tough. I'm a bad fucking listener sometimes. Obviously, I'm a better talker. Obviously, you guys know that, and you'll talk about that in my interviews. You know, and I'm trying to learn, getting better at interviewing and things. And that's things that I take away. I don't even like being vulnerable like this. This is hard for me, because being vulnerable in a place I was at, you didn't want to be that. You didn't want to be looked at as vulnerable in any which way, any shape or form. We all are vulnerable, but you don't want to ever be portrayed as vulnerable. I'm vulnerable every day, and I I'm glad I am. I am glad I have still a heart to feel that way, or compassion and empathy and everything I do, and the desires for my grandkids and my kids and Darian and all the kids, young people I work with, that I want them to reap more rewards than I ever could reap from any of this. It's hard work. They know it. I know it. We all know it. We put out a lot of stuff, but it's those habits I couldn't get rid of. It's those fucking things that bother me, the stupid toothpaste shit, or whatever it is that makes me who I am. I don't like that part of me. You know, I don't like to have to get the nerves in the morning when I get up, thinking something's gonna happen, something's gonna go off. You know, yeah, I still have a shit like that. There's some screams that, I have my own nightmares with, things that happen in prison that hurt me, and things that I don't think ever I hope, who the fuck knows, fucking psychiatrists have a fucking field day with my fucking ass. But you know what? We all fucking gotta go through some shit, and you gotta fucking get off your fucking ass, you gotta fucking figure it out, you gotta do the right, or what? I watched a lot of sad shit in prison, and I won't let that happen to me, because people say, well, how do you fight through that? How do you fight through depression? How do you fight through and maybe I get angry, maybe I get work generated, I think of my kids, I think of my daughter, I think of people I want to help. That's my thing. That's how I do it. I want to help more people. Even when I don't have, I want to help. I hope that never changes. And I hope that's something that was driven to me even before prison, but maybe not. Maybe prison opened my eyes to really what's important. I really think that anybody who's been in time and still has their family attacked, meaning my kids, and to love people who love me. Listen, my relationships, I got fucking no regrets of any relationship I was in. None, zero, done. I love them all to this day. Every one of my long-term relationships, I always love them. Sometimes things don't work out, and people have to do things, have to move on, and you have to fucking get your head in the right spot. And you gotta do what you think is right, and that's it, And I hope people take that from whatever I do. And if they could take that from whatever I do, and all the little idiosyncrasies I have, and I hope you don't have them, but you probably got some out there. I don't give a fuck who you are, you got some. We all do. It's just who the fuck we are. But you know what? When it comes down to it, be happy, love yourself. And that's not being a fucking, it's not that I love myself, that I fucking hit people laugh, my buddies. I have friends that are so close to me that they could tell me anything. And that's what makes it so, I'm really a really lucky man in my life to have met friends and close friends that I can never shock them. They're dearest to my heart. I care about their families. I care about everything to them as a person, as a place. And I'm lucky, and I take that from prison. I take it from the old mob way of loyalties, but in a different way. Now it's like a protection way and a prison way, and you know so much more. Maybe it's I'm getting older too, I don't know fucking shit, but who the fuck knows? I think I talked enough about today's video about what I took out of prison, I guess, the idiosyncrasies, the crap that I fucking still gotta deal with every day. And I deal with it. I fucking deal with it. I'm gonna deal with it, and I hope people can deal with their own shits out there, because we all have it, I'm no different than you. I might have went through a lot more problems than you. I might have been to a tougher place than you've been, but my problems are no different than your problems. And I respect you. Keep fighting on. Do what you gotta do, and hang in there, man. Fucking hang in there. So with much love. This wasn't a fucking video for anything but what it is. Hang in there, man. Fucking whoever the fuck you are out there. And I hope somehow you catch a message from this saying, I can do it too, man. No matter what. Have a great day, fucking everybody, really. And count your blessings, whatever they are, and whatever fucking spirituality shit you're in at whatever point you're in. Have a great day. Stay safe.